how's it going? Today I am talking about finding your favorite muscle and joint recovery techniques.
This is Running to the Castle, a podcast for injury-prone Run Disney runners on a journey to running magical miles. Join me, Dr. Allie, as I share the secrets I've gathered as a runner, doctor of physical therapy, and coach. You'll learn the exact ways I get my clients to the castle strong without feeling broken or held together with KT tape as they cross the finish line.
Okay, so I see it all the time. I get asked all the time, I just did a 5K or a 10K race. I just did a half marathon. I just did a marathon. My knee's killing me now. I don't know what to do. My knee hurts. How can I fix it? What strength exercises can I do? What are the best stretches to do? And then if I see it in a Facebook group, I then also see a slew of recommendations that say, well, don't run so fast. Well, you should have done different intervals. Well, you ramped up too quickly. It's like, yes, and it's now after the fact. We can't change the past. So we need to be ready for the pain when it comes on. Because unfortunately, inevitably, it's going to come on because we all have pain. The goal isn't a completely pain-free life. A completely pain-free life is actually pretty dangerous when you think about it. You need that pain response to know if something is seriously wrong. So we can't have a pain-free life. We should have a manageable pain life, right? Meaning we should be able to handle the pain we have when we have it. We should know what works. And there's a variety of things that work. But I will tell you that in the moment, pain does not respond to strength exercises and it doesn't respond to stretching. Yes, maybe while you're doing those things, you temporarily get a little bit of relief. But the long term, the strength and the stretching, the goals of those two things are to build strength or to stretch out a muscle. Their actual goals are not pain management. So pain management things could be anything from going and seeing a pain management doctor, getting things like prescription medications, injections, or over-the-counter medications like NSAIDs that work at the site of the pain, or Tylenol, acetaminophen that work in the brain to diminish the pain sensation that you're having. Or it could be something like heat, ice, hot Epsom salt bath, ice cup massage, massage for a spasmed muscle, foam rolling for a sensitive muscle, massage gun again for a spasmed or knotted up muscle. These are different types of muscle recovery techniques. And I lump joint recovery in there as well. It just doesn't flow so well to be like muscle and joint recovery. So I just kind of call it muscle recovery. It also works on joints. So those are the things that that category of things are usually things you can do on your own at home. My favorite, Olaf likes warm hugs. I love warm baths. So hot Epsom salt bath. The Epsom salts help reduce pain, inflammation, and prevent it from getting worse. 20 minutes in the hot Epsom salt bath. Heat. Moist heat works better than dry heat for most running injuries. So moist heat would be like a microwavable heating pad. When it comes out, it literally feels a little bit moist, as opposed to an electric heating pad that you plug in, that's a dry heat. And they both are fine. I find that the moist heat works better. And then ice pack or cold pack, one of the gel kinds that you just throw in the freezer, leave it, take it out when you're ready for it. Bag of ice cubes, those work great as well. When you're using a heating pad, moist heating pad, electric heating pad, ice pack, or ice cubes in a bag, at least 20 minutes at a time. Okay. And you want to do, this is the biggest thing that I find most people don't do. They just end up doing it once. And the best way to really get rid of the pain is to do it for for the 20 minutes daily, 7 to 10 days, at least 7 days. It can take up to 2 weeks. So usually the most I see is about 10 days. And the clock resets when it gets flared up again. So you start back at day 0 when when you re-aggravate that pain. So every time it gets re-aggravated, the 7 to 10 days starts over again. And so those are different ways to manage the pain in the moment. Because yes, like I said, it's all well and good to say, well, you shouldn't have run so fast. Well, you shouldn't have run so far. Well, you shouldn't have run uphill. You shouldn't have run downhill. You shouldn't have worn those shoes. But that's all in the past. It's already happened. So it doesn't help you now. You know, for next time, for those things. But let's handle the pain now with what we have on hand. Or maybe we have to go purchase it. But doing the moist heat, hot Epsom salt bath, cold pack, those are all for 20 minutes at a time, 7 to 10 days. And then if you're doing something like an ice bath, that's 3 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes is all you need, or an ice cup massage. If it's a single spot on your knee that hurts, you can do just an ice cup massage. That's again 3 to 5 minutes. It doesn't take a heck of a lot of time. In the moment, it might seem like it does. You may also need to do things like heat followed immediately by ice for things like bursitis. Heat for 20 minutes, ice for 20 minutes for things like bursitis. But the amount of time it actually takes is a heck of a lot quicker than waiting it out or doing something that's not working and finding out 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 months from now that you've been doing the wrong thing when you could have spent 7 days, 20 minutes at a time every day doing it like that.
As always, thanks so much for listening. That's all for now. Talk to you soon. If you're planning to run a Run Disney race next year and you're injury prone and you want to cross the finish line next year, I invite you to join the interest list for Finish Line Academy. This is the only online group coaching program designed specifically for injury prone Run Disney runners by a physical therapist.